welcome Maggie. No.
Thank you. Actually, Scott, I didn't know that when you were flashing a phone, I didn't know that was a time thing. I thought you were taking photos. I was like, Skylar is taking really fucking blurry photos. I don't think he knows how to take pictures. But now it's kind of clicking now. And actually, just last week, you might want to cover your ears for this, Skylar. I went to a different comedy club. I know, I'm sorry. And so I was going to the comedy club and I was parallel parking and I actually got into my first car accident ever. I know, if only I just listened to one more of Skylar's 9/11 jokes, maybe it would have been okay. And this guy in a fucking 2012 Honda Odyssey minivan fucking comes up behind me and just takes off my fender. I don't know what the fuck it's called. I'm a woman. I don't know anything about cars. And so we don't know what the hell to do. And my aunt, my entourage, you might know her as, she's in the back. And she called, no, only on me. She's only on me. And she called the police. I don't fuck with the police. Okay, I'm just gonna put it here right now. But I am a white lady and I need that insurance money. So they're taking a report. And the precinct was actually only 2 blocks away. Perfect. Except it took them an hour to get there. And when they came, the guy didn't even get out of the car. He yelled at me. He was like, "We don't file reports anymore." I was like, "Excuse my French, officer, but then what the fuck do you do?" Police work is literally 90% traffic incidents, and I don't even think that's an exaggeration. The other 10% is just being in elementary school with a gun. And so I really wanted to drill this into his head, and this is what I wish I said to him. I was like, "Officer, this is what I wanted to say. Imagine we were in a restaurant, and I'm a waitress. You're a waitress. Lucky you. And you sit down, and you're sitting down for an hour. And finally, I come over after serving literally everybody else, and you're just like, oh, you're starving. I come over, I'm like, what's good? And you're like, can I get a donut? Oh, please stereotype they eat donuts. And I'm like, sorry, sweetie, I don't take orders. No, that's not my job. No. I just go up to tables and then I leave. And so that's exactly what they did. They left. And then I was like, okay, so now it's me and this dude who fucking ran my minivan. We gotta duke this out. His name was Angel, which is kind of ironic. And I'm talking to Angel, and he starts to try and gaslight me. He's like, she knows that it's her fault. She's lying. She knows. And that's not what he sounded like at all. But that's my only other voice. I have my voice and that voice. And I was like, listen, Angel, you seem like a really nice guy, but the back of your Honda Odyssey is being held together by duct tape and the will of God. So nobody's going to believe you. And so then when that didn't work out, he took a different route. And he was trying to compare me to his 15-year-old son that was with him. And he was like, my son, he's so young, I always tell him to tell the truth, but it's hard for young people to tell the truth. And I was like, is that why your son hasn't said a single fucking thing since we got here? Because if he started talking, he was going to start singing. Excuse me, I'm going to start singing. He would be like, oh, today my dad hit 3 bicyclists, 2 dog walkers, and 1 unsuspecting young woman. Sorry, America's Got Talent. I wanted to try it out. I just want to see how you guys would react. And so I was like, all right, I've had enough. And I was just like, could you just give me your insurance and your license? Angel doesn't have a license, and his insurance is expired. So the police are gone by now, so I'm like, okay, the precinct is at least only 2 blocks away. So I take my walk over there, because I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to do. So I go over there, the policeman is still there. He's not doing anything, because he doesn't take reports anymore. And I'm like, so the guy doesn't have a license or an insurance. And he's like, just get the plates. Just get the plates. I'm like, all I need is the plates. He's like, just get the plates. And I'm like, okay, listen, I don't know if you guys know, I'm not a police officer. I'm just a woman. But that just doesn't sound right. But whatever. I go back, and this is just the last thing I'll say. I go back, and I'm like, at least, I can get out of here. I can get to the show. No, it doesn't work like that. So I actually go, and apparently I got into my 2nd car accident ever because somebody hit my parked car while they were parallel parking. And I just want to say, Skylar, I'm sorry I went to a different comedy club, but could you please tell your goons to lay off? Like, I'll laugh at the next communist joke. I'm sorry. Because my car is fucked up now. My mom and I had to stop at a 7-Eleven, kind of like 9/11, so don't miss it. And we had to take my car together at 7-Eleven at 12 a.m. And now, this is my last. If I get into another accident, even if it's not my fault, the other person's just gonna be like, oh, listen, sweetie, you're a nice girl, but listen, nobody's gonna believe you. It's duct taped. So, all right, yeah, that's it.
Keep it going for Maggie, guys. Yeah, I'm really offended.